Hello there everyone and welcome back at long last to more Chaos Gate. We are here 508 days in, just a little bit short of the 500-day achievement for potentially completing this campaign, as I'm fairly certain the next 4 days, finishing up our ritual for the purgation, we are going to be diving into the very final mission. So this could potentially be a short stream, although I think what I'm going to do if I have a little bit of time left over, I might start off with my next legendary difficulty run. At least get the first mission or two out of the way. Although I will probably have to do a few things differently to at least get... Yeah, I think I'm going to do a few things differently with the second campaign. Probably more focus it towards YouTube, as that will allow me at least the means to try jumping into other games from here on out. And plot some other things as well. But it has been a busy few weeks for me, so I apologize for the delay. But with that said, I already have spent the time in getting my squad ready that I think I'm going to be utilizing, and there's not much else I can really do. So let us dive in towards this warp storm and see what actually happens when the ritual completes. Since I don't know if I need to go to a warp storm or somewhere else specifically for this. Now, 4 days, Rav's recovered, Estrios is still going to be slightly wounded, but now let's see what the verdict is.
The edict writhes beneath this pressure. We cannot hold.
We must. The ritual is nearly complete.
Embrace the grandfather's wisdom, Carver. You see it? We are one.
And so forever we shall remain. Cadex Ilkarian of Systemonius, I give myself to you willingly. Take my spirit.
Vertier!
Oop. So what happens here, huh?
You were right to doubt me, Ektar. A demon's essence cannot be tracked past the veil, but mine is now bound to his. I will blaze a path for you to follow.
You sacrifice yourself, you are doomed to an eternity of torment.
I doomed myself the moment I set foot on this ship. Now, the Grandfather calls. I must answer. I am his.
Uh-oh. Well, we all kind of knew something like this was going to happen, right? But will it be to our benefit still? We will know in a moment, I guess. Once we have this touching moment, I suppose.
What strength.
Follow me, Ektar, to the garden.
I hear you.
Commander, the Brother Purifier has begun transmitting a signal to our astropaths. We must follow it at once.
Consider it done. Where do we need to go? Is it somewhere I'm going to need to go, or something else, I wonder? Nope, just going to dive us right in there. Since it pretty much said I had no choice once I started this research, that there was no going back. So we're going to get ourselves a lot of dialogue, possibly, among other things. Inquisitor Fakir has sacrificed herself and bound her spirit to Cadix in the Purgation ritual. Damn it, I got there eventually. Ber Ektar is now psychically tracking what remains of her spirit as it returns to Nurgle's garden. We will pursue the signal into the depths of hell to find Kaldor Drago and hopefully destroy the roots of the bloom. At least during all this time you could have Estrios recover for me, right? It would have been nice to have those extra 8 days.
Commander, we have pursued this signal for weeks.
See? Hit my
The
point.
edict strains, but the Brother Purifier appears far worse. The Edict's warp drives have completely stalled.
It is no matter. Our journey is at an end.
Data insufficient. Have we reached the garden?
No, but we are met by its gatekeeper.
What do you see?
We are drawn into the orbit of a transient domain. It radiates with the energy of a prime seed.
Credibility dubious.
There is little sense within the realms of chaos.
2 Reapers of the Bloom remained free of our pursuit. Why risk one against us now?
Cadix must have reached his master and given warning. They delay us to pursue more valuable prey.
Drago.
Commander, it is time to prove ourselves worthy of our name.
So this is going to be interesting if we're going to be facing off against the other 2 Reapers before our final confrontation. I was wondering about that. Commander, we believe we have reached Nurgle's garden, but it appears that the domain of Cuxius, one of the remaining 2 Reapers of the Bloom, has locked the Baleful Edict into its cursed orbit. We must send a squad to fight this Reaper and destroy it so that we can pass into Nurgle's garden and locate Drago.
Analysis. We face the Reaper of the Doloris strain, a corrupted Imperial Knight and dealer of pain and agony. This corrupted soul was noble once. Perhaps we can exploit his human weaknesses.
Interesting. Now it's just a question of how much do I want to commit to my best squad for this one. Since it is a knight, it sounds like, an Imperial Knight, which means I will need some decent armor piercing.
Fool.
If I could play this cautiously, I can recover this nicely, but... And I have my... Well, my stratagems are still locked, are they? I'm going to assume, especially since our Inquisitor is no longer on board. This is going to be a tough choice. Do I... Ooh, Estrios is fully recovered in that sense. Okay. I think we go bold. Let's bring our best team and take what we know. An Imperial Knight, which again, Zool might be the best for that due to his intrinsic armor piercing. He does have armor shredding potential. And Ritvane can also shred some armor decently if he could somehow get into melee. So, we're gonna fight an Imperial Knight. I wonder what they mean by using his former humanity against him. That's what I'm curious about. No.
I sense a putrid decay in the warp. Knights of Titan! I, Cruciatus, am known to my cohort as the Generous. For it is through my will that the healing gift of pain should be shared in the Grandfather's name. It is a noble goal, is it not?
Brothers, do not deign to answer his blasphemy. Our duty is not to bandy in words.
Will you not parley? Introduce yourselves.
Knight classification. Desecrator. Its firepower is beyond.
Beyond our capabilities. Commander, I recommend we reconsider our approach and...
Retreat? I thought your type knew no fear. An empty platitude, it would seem.
Warp surge. Interferences.
Retreat would be dishonorable. Besides, I have long awaited the day when I might truly be challenged. Come at me, Knights of the Titan. I promise your end will not be swift.
Alright, so what can we learn about him? Because apparently we can't even fight him just yet. Or it's looking like I can't actually damage him, let alone know his stats. But it sounds like the plan is to avoid him entirely. Is that... Am I understand that properly? Ooh, and Crane. I get the impression that might be what I need to do, although... Without a doubt, Estro should be taking point. And since he kind of has the best means of absorbing damage. And there's no way I can actually hit him. Again, it looks like I can't actually damage him. How to best approach this? Seduce? Oh, seduce him? Interesting. Apparently there's something different about this mission than what I'm privy to. How the hell are we supposed to do that, I wonder? Because they hinted at seduce him. Only thing I can think of is this crane is important. And I'm not seeing anything else. Well, okay, there's another crane here, but it doesn't look like I can activate it. I think that's the best strategy. Just let Estrios tank as much of the damage as possible. And hope the armor is enough for him. And then everyone else fall back as much as they can. Because it looks like we are going to need this crane. What does it say when I try using it? Alright, so that target all units in a line, deal 8 damage. Interesting is that different system they have for it. Let's just hope being a half cover is not a huge burden for me here. A mistake. Alright, duel. As tempted as I am to actually just shoot at him, it's not, again, not gonna let me.
Yes.
Alright, so move here. We'll back up and we'll see about if this is a good idea to bait him. Over towards the crane. I think realistically it should be Storm who activates the crane. I would think at least. Sadly Riftfang can't get in a very good spot. And the reason I'm thinking Storm would be the best choice is because, of course, he could teleport away. 45 health. Okay. I am curious about what's going on. Well, he did hurt himself. I guess there's that.
Warp communication re-established, but warp interference remains. Teleportation is impossible.
then we must watch and provide what little support we can.
He did basically nothing there. Without a doubt, I need to bait him over here. I just don't know how exactly that will work. If he's going to move in random directions like that. Since I honestly thought Estrios was visible to him. I thought at least he would have.
Your command.
So Storm, you stay there. If vision is an important factor, at least then you won't get seen. And Estrios is supposed to somehow draw some fire. Somehow. Although, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot I can go to. I wonder if he does take damage from explosives walking over it, but I don't know how I can realistically expect him to walk over these explosives, if I'm honest.
At once. In hot.
I probably could throw, in theory, grenades at him, and that might do additional damage, if the explosives would. Oh, that's his armor, isn't it? He has 45 friggin' armor, I'm just realizing, because his health is, no surprise, 69, huh? All I can really do is wait for an opportunity and see if this crane does what it needs to. I'll bait him to that, and then we'll see about moving to the other side of the map, possibly. But I do need Estrios to draw him in. How can I do that safely? Because the idea of being out in the open is a terrible one. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, now I have intel, finally. This might be useful. So yeah, 45 friggin' armor. No way I'm gonna be able to get through that. Not unless everyone had armor piercing. Shoots at cover, blocking his view. Okay, blast attack. He shoots at cover, blocking his view of targets. Alright. He grabs a knight. Next turn he smashes him down, doing only 3 damage. Well, that's not scary. Oh, that's... the second phase is a little more scary. So yeah, critically wounded him if he gets in melee. So he can hobble him, that can be scary. Immune to bleed, craze, dominate, immobilize. Hello there, Seeker. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna have ourselves a fun time because apparently we're fighting a corrupted knight and I have no idea what the mechanic of this is just yet. What is he not immune to? He can be pinned. He can be blinded. And I'm trying to think what else. Those are the only 2 I could think of that actually have supply of that I can provide. So when hit, he will become enraged and focus on destroying his attacker. Okay, so that is the main mechanic, I think, to taunt him. And what's this? Activate a blast within 4 to deal 4 damage. And yeah, I think the big strategy is to try to avoid getting out of melee, because it seems like he likes to slow me down quite heavily when I get within reach. And then let's see, 8 damage and 4 damage. That's scary, but Estrios can at least take those hits. It's just a matter of taunting them, which thankfully we do have Smite. No passive abilities I'm aware. Okay, no passive abilities I'm aware of besides him enraging. And apparently, ooh, auto ability, I gotta keep that in mind. It automatically triggers is what I'm getting at, wondering there. Oh, I'm not mute. I am not mute here. My microphone. Huh. I can hear myself just fine. I am not mute here. Yeah. I can hear myself fine at least. I checked that at the start of the stream as well, so hopefully it's a quick fix there on your end. But I think we learned what we needed to. Sadly, that's the sucky part of using Estrios to taunt. I cannot reach him without getting a little bit closer. But at least we have a strategy. Just how to best do this safely. Because Storm in theory would be the best choice due to his mobility and a little more range, I think. Alright, we don't have much of a choice though.
Where have you all
Well,
gone?
this is technically not really a remake, because the original Chaos Gate, I believe, was with the Ultramarines. He still has no clue where I'm at. Okay, that's his Stomp, I think. That was his auto ability. I know it's the same concept and all that, of course, convert to the more modern XCOM. If I remember correctly, though...
Ion shielding is formidable. However, its power regulation is inconsistent.
Oh,
Some
okay.
side effect of the bloom's corruption?
Unknown. Commander, your firepower may be sufficient to overwhelm its generator.
Ooh, I like...
Observation. Industrial lifts contain a significant plasma payload.
Perhaps those cranes can be used to some advantage.
Yep. I knew the cranes were good for something, and this is our opportunity to do some damage. Yeah, I don't know the lore of when the Grey Knights were implemented. Maybe they didn't exist back when the original Chaos Gate was made. But yeah, I know it was... Not only... I'm pretty certain that when I looked into it, it was more like a story, kind of an RPG game, more than like XCOM in a sense where it's a survival type of game where you progressively build up. I think there was maybe 12 or so missions, as opposed to how we understand XCOM in general. I don't know if the mod or game that you're working on, Seeker, is... Well, I know it's inspired by XCOM, Open XCOM or whatever it's called now, but yeah. I think that functions a little bit differently the original Chaos Gate. But what I was ultimately contemplating is if someone else was better suited to use this.
Systems are overwhelmed.
This is your chance, brothers. Find some vulnerability and strike. That's got it. Dominus?
The Knight's structural integrity is unaffected.
What?
However, the falling shoulder plate has exposed vulnerable mechanical systems.
We must focus our efforts there.
Alright, time to go all out on this bastard.
As ordered.
He's stunned, but I don't think I want to go too crazy, but again, if I can get an extra action point, that'd be nice. What on earth? Well, this is weird. Oh, Wall's armored, okay. Hobbled, extra damage. Crit vulnerability, that could be fun. I'm just wondering what's most useful. Disable the melee weapons, because the fact it can instantly kill me seems terrifying.
Try again. I'm sure we did
Oh.
this time.
I was not expecting to get back up immediately, though. The good news is if I can lure him to the other crane, that should get rid of all his armor, I believe. Only problem is, I don't think I can do chain attacks now, because I don't even think I got an extra action. Ooh, I did get an extra action point. I think the smart choice is to just run away and use the taunt mechanic against him. Because I don't know how long it'll take for him to get to his crane, and then everyone else can start repositioning. Let's just hope he doesn't actually destroy the crane by me being next to it, since one of his main abilities is just straight up destroying cover.
At once.
Alright. Now I'm wondering what it meant by inconsistent... inconsistent shielding. Is there something I need to know about that? Not that I could see at a glance. And actually, I should buff up.
At once.
Well, in all honesty, I should have buffed up Storm's movement before attacking. If I'm completely honest, but warp speed might be good here to keep moving away.
Steal your mind, brother.
I don't think. Actually, I'm wondering, is Storm with his armor, is he immune to hobbled? I think that's an additional bonus I gave his armor when I fully upgrade it. Oh, and I got an action point there. How do you rend armor? If you mean, there are easy ways to just ignore the armor, which is why I brought Duel on this mission, who's my Purgator or Devastator, I guess. But I'm curious about the armor. Are you immune to hobbled? Where is the passive traits? Immune to hazards, you are not immune to hobbled. I gotta keep that in mind. But for this boss, it seems like the main mechanic to shred his armor is using the cranes to drop heavy munitions on his knight. But as far as normally deal with armor, let's see. Again, Duel, I specifically brought him in here to help with that. Sanctified Killstone, if I upgrade that, I can choose to spend more willpower to upgrade it to permanently shred 3 points of armor. But considering the fact that the target we're dealing with has 35 armor, that's not really practical here. But Duel can also completely ignore armor with his Stormbolter. Where is the trait for that? It doesn't say here because it's an overcharge ability. But yeah, Duel can completely ignore armor, but due to the fact that I can taunt him, I don't think I want to do that here. Although I don't like the idea of being out in the open at the same time too.
I am with you.
Now let's just hope this works as it's supposed to. I got an extra action point. Ooh, there was another crane over here.
As ordered.
Which should be
I
fine.
require a challenge.
Come on. Storm attacked you, so you must be very unhappy with him, right? Come on. Get over here, you cursed knight. Well, he hit something. Thankfully, it wasn't me. Is this going to be close enough? I think he needs one more turn of moving. Field of Agony. I think I'm immune to afflictions with Storm, so it should be okay there. And interestingly, the Prognosticar triggered. I'm pretty certain he's too far away. So we still need another turn of taunting him. Now, the best is... what I should do is shoot him to taunt him. Although I don't know what this hiccup is whenever I try and make an order. But yeah. Okay. So moves to grab the shooter. So this may not go as I'm thinking. I was kind of hoping to have Storm just move away, but he may just actually get in range of the crane already. Okay. Now he's close enough. I hope he's not too close, with that said. This sadly is going to burn his entire turn, and I do not like it one bit. I do not like that one bit, if I'm completely friggin' honest, especially since it's going to take more cranes to just shred his armor. Oh, and I have to teleport where I can see. So this is a little scary. I'm hoping this gives me enough cover.
In an instant.
And then maybe next turn, I should be able to... Okay, that might do it, although it will blight me. And then Duel can get out of the way. The only problem is SGO's actually going to be able... Sadly, he's going to take his entire turn, and that's a terrible idea. But at the same time, he can't use his melee weapons for a turn, right? Yeah, cannot use it for 2 turns. So I want to believe SGO's is safe.
At your
Famous
service.
last words.
Moving now.
Alright. So, an effect just happened there. Probably from seeing me. Higher target points exposed.
Standing ready.
SGO's, this is where the gambit comes in that scares me. SGO's has a chance for the, when I critically hit him, of getting an action point, so maybe then he can shield up and take those hits. What's the chance? 50-50. This scares me. And why is this a warp charge? Oh, for the bleed. If bleed ignores armor, that's actually worth it here.
Emperor, guide my hand.
I'm probably gonna regret this. Armor break 5. It's already disabled for 2 turns. Crit vulnerability would be great here. But I think the big problem is getting rid of his armor. Ooh, 2 crit vulnerabilities. Decisions, because I have 2 hammer hands for guaranteed critical hits. So I feel like I shouldn't need to worry about crit vulnerability yet. That did not give me the extra action point, did it?
Affirmative.
Now comes the fun part. I can give you resistance. Is there anything else I want to do? Gain +1 stun. I think that's not applicable here, so let's at least
Their plagues
make you
are
resistant
meaningless.
any affliction you might get. Because I don't think there's any real way I can bolster your abilities. I don't like the idea. It feels like I'm out in the open when I do this. If I'm completely honest, so just stay there and wait for an opportunity to whack him again. And then heal as necessary. Okay, resisted the hobble. That's what I was afraid of a little bit. What's he gonna do now? This is the scary part. He did not shoot, interestingly. How close is the next crane?
Standing ready. What is your will?
Now, curious, how far can a grenade go? Actually, the smart idea was just shoot him because, again, duel can ignore armor. I just don't want to be so close that he grabs me. And apparently I cannot go here. And it's only 2 points of damage. Is that really worth it? Although I do have extra action points. Yeah, this armor's actually giving me a 4th action point for moving. In all honesty, it feels like a better idea just to put Killstone on him, for crying out loud. Because then I at least can shred some of his armor. I just don't know if that'll taunt him or not. Alright, warp charge that, shreds 3 points of armor. Actually, let me double check that. Is he immune to vulnerable? I don't think he is. Nope, he can be afflicted with vulnerable and he has no resistance. Perfect. Sadly, this may not taunt him like I want it to.
Focus fire.
Yeah, that did not taunt him, sadly. And I do not want to stay out here.
As ordered. Your orders.
Now, Estrios, what the hell do we do with you that doesn't involve you dying? Because that's all your action points there. You're immune. Yeah, you're no longer hobbled, yet you feel so sluggish right now. I guess that's warp speed for you, since I almost always put warp speed on him. Yeah, his melee attack is no longer in effect.
Affirmative.
So let's just taunt him forward towards the crane and just tank whatever hits we can get.
The Imperium's shield.
One space off, dang it.
Affirmative.
So you're just staying here in that case, Rithvane. And I really should give warp speed to Estrios so he can at least get to a better vantage point. Because I might be ready to go all out on him the next time I hit him with a crane. Now, just a matter. I cannot shoot him, and this is a terrifying idea because it's going to bring him closer to Thule.
At once.
But I need to get him closer to this crane.
Wounded.
Interesting thing I'm noticing though is he's not actually destroying the cranes. That seems like to be the one destructible terrain he cannot actually destroy.
Yes.
The Knight's range is not very good, at least with the Stormbolters. I know there's a lot of ways and traits to enhance their range, but right now it's pretty damn short. It feels like it anyway. Since I pretty much need to be in their vision range if I'm going to be able to shoot them at all. Stunned, I thought you had 100% resistance, or did that falter? And there's no way I can free... Okay, I actually can free you. Yeah, release the trapped knight. Sounds like a good plan. Not so much a good position for you, but I still have warp speed, which sadly is not very good. It's not going to get Estrios into combat.
Taking position.
How close? Beautiful. Now, who gets the honors of blowing up the crane? Because can Sul actually shoot right now? Yep, it's a Chaos Knight. I forget the actual variation because they did call it that. I forget what variation it's supposed to be. They hinted at in the introduction. But needless to say, it's meant for heavy weaponry.
Storm.
Actually, can Storm do this in a single action? Yes, he can. Drop the crane down on him.
Advancing.
And then I think we're ready to go all out. maybe. Now I have Hammer Hands again for another guaranteed critical. Maybe even give me extra action point, but gotta be very careful because I may need to disable his melee attack. Which sadly I can't do it at this angle. Wrong facing. He actually got stunned again. Although, sadly, Estrios cannot take advantage. Now, where exactly is the next crane? It looks like I have to go back the way I came. Yeah, it looks like this is the only one I can see. Which is still pretty good. And I still have Kill Zone on you, right? Or Vulnerable, rather. Oh, when yield, the attacks against the target have 100% crit. Oh, if only I knew that. If only I knew that beforehand. I would not have wasted my Rogue Slash. Or Hammer Hands. Actually, let's reposition. Because I want to disable that melee attack. Still can't do it. Desecrators, thank you for the clarification. Gotta keep in mind, he could still grab me if I melee him, right? I'm not seeing a warning. And I don't think I want to find out. So we'll see if next turn we can do something. Actually, just shield up. Yeah, well, conveniently for this night, we are stuck in a bit of a close range battle, which I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about avoiding that.
I am with you.
Due to the range limitation of my Stormbolters. Although, next turn, I'm wondering if I should put another Kill Zone on him. It's kind of a waste of my Vulnerable, but it is shredding his armor at the same time.
Yes, sir.
I will find
We should, in theory, we could probably kill him right now if I can get my entire squad on him. I just need to, again, disable that melee attack. I hope that didn't hit Duel. But it's going the way I want. Estrios is in a perfect position to wail on him, but again, it is that grab that I'm afraid of. I could in theory kill him right now. The problem is the fact that as soon as I melee with Estrios, I'm gonna lose out on the rest of his turn probably because of that grab. And he has unlimited heat to challenges too. The smart choice would be to play it safe because I don't know how this would play out. But I do honestly believe I could kill him right now. He doesn't have Vulnerable right now, so Sul, I know what you're doing right now. You're gonna shred more armor. Get that Vulnerable stack on there.
Brothers, I have
Nice.
marked our target.
Let's finish him off. See if this is a foolish idea or not.
Standing ready.
Actually, let's Hammer Hands for the guaranteed crit, because there's an off chance I may be able to disable his melee weapon. And apparently I can't melee him from here for some reason.
Your end is near.
Let's see what happens here. Nah, just hobbled. So sadly I can't cripple his arm.
Blasted curse of a face.
Blasted face.
There. It would have been unseemly to have defeated you half blind.
Don't be funny now. Good. Actually, because this seems like a second phase, did he gain anything new that I need to be mindful of? Does not look like it. That might have just changed how he behaves on the turn, which thankfully he is just gonna die right now. Since he didn't bother to grab me. Inflict hobble again, sure, why not? Oh, now he's not happy. Ooh, and I can go in there for another melee attack. Is it a good idea? I could kill him if I get a critical hit, so you know what this means. Actually, do you still have warp speed? No, you don't, so let's fix that and get ourselves our guaranteed kill. Warp speed, extra movement, extra critical hit damage.
Strike swiftly, brother.
I was worried over for nothing.
At your service.
Now,
What
Storm.
is your will?
Time for you to get to glory. Although I'm disliking these hiccups or this hitching whenever I select an action or night. Goodbye.
End is near.
The veil is lifting. It is done.
Operational control restored.
This is an impressive victory. The halls of Titan will echo with the deed of those brothers who bested a Chaos Knight single-handed.
It was definitely quite the undertaking, to say the least. Now the real question is, do we have to fight the other Reaper as well? That we kind of left to do their own thing. And no wounds. We get no reward because again this is the final mission, but apparently I get a bunch of seeds. Even though that's probably... Oh, what's going on? Oh, just experience. Riftfang got his level up in. I was worried that he would go into the final mission without a level. Now, without doubt, sympathetic biomancy. Because what is your focus right now? I'm curious. 40%, so he basically has a 50-50 chance of also getting the buffs that he gives to his other knights. What on earth do I give you for the other trait? Can equip Terminator armor. I'm trying to remember, do I have a Terminator armor that gives me increased focus? I think we go with this. Congrats there, Riftfang. You are now got your level in. And now let's see what happens next. Before we proceed, I am filing your current progress in our logs. You may save the game now. Might as well. I'm hoping there will be no second attempts needed, though. Are we at the garden? Well, we know who this is. I apologize if you're about to get spoilers there, Seeker.
Hear me. Hear me. Grandmaster, hear me.
Brother, I hear you.
Supreme Grandmaster, we are near. I sense your spirit within the garden.
The hour must indeed be dark if you have conspired to reach me here.
Forgive us, my lord, the cost was great. You are walking into a trap. A massive host of Nurgle approaches your position.
This maze confuses my senses. The bloom's power here is overwhelming. Yet I cannot afford to withdraw. The stench of these roots are plague. My cursed life is a small price to wager against ending this foul affliction.
Then we will fight for you, Grandmaster.
A great sacrifice must not go unheeded. Very well. I will take 8 volunteers, Ector.
Ooh.
4 shall join me to face the foulness within. 4 will hold this gate against the approaching horde until we can complete the deed.
So few.
Each of my brothers is an army unto himself, a mighty shield against the coming darkness. I cannot deprive the Imperium of its most valuable warriors for the trials that yet lay ahead.
Your will be done. We are the Hammer.
Ooh, I'm excited. 8 nights this time, although it sounds like it's 2 different missions. If I'm completely honest, we've done what we thought impossible. We reach the heart of the Garden of Nurgle and locate Supreme Grandmaster Kaldor Drago before an army of Death Guard has reached them. Our quest is not over, however. We must still destroy the roots of the bloom before they unleash the Morbus, spreading the blooms throughout our galaxy and corrupting all of humanity. Our Lord Drago has commanded you to send 2 separate squads. One will form the vanguard to attack the bloom, the other will form the rearguard to hold off the advancing Death Guard army. Sounds like a fun time.
The Knight's Oath shields are affixed. They are ready.
So this is going to be our main squad. The biggest Mary Sue. Probably, since he's everywhere all at once thanks to the powers of the warp. And we're going to save his sorry ass. And fight alongside him for the legends to come, although I think it's self-explanatory. I think I want to stick with this squad, but who am I going to consider for a second? We got Dalmar, we got Gararian, without that Rao. Is Gar... I think I'd take the second Storm, which I should have changed his surname if I'm honest, because I don't think Gar is equipped appropriately to lead the second squad as a support. So I think we stick with these guys. Congratulations, Zerithvane, you are getting promoted to Terminator Armor. Okay, 20 focus, it's not nearly as much as I would have liked, but it's ideally what I want. And you get buffs to your Force Strike, which is good if you're going to shred things. There. Now what is your focus? 35. So unfortunately not nearly as effective as it could have been, unless there's a way I can increase focus further. Which is a... This is a tough predicament. Do I get rid of the Medicaid Skull? Because I want to keep the Puffcarian for the global buff range. Because what I'm thinking here is... This is actually the right choice. Increase focus by an additional 20%. Is that the right choice? That would be a 9% chance to get an extra action point when he buffs, and then a 55% chance he gets the buff as well. In exchange for range healing, I think it's a better choice just to stick with the pure support role. He does have the Terminator armor to get in the thick of things though, and in all honesty I kind of want him to get into melee because of his shredding potential too. But at least this way it keeps him versatile. Very versatile, and I like that. Because Estrios and Storm without a doubt already want to get in the thick of things. And then dual provides a little bit of range support and buffering, or at least, yeah, a little bit of buffering. Do I change his grenades? Anything I want to change on him, because I gotta keep in mind I am gonna be sacrificing a lot of my weaponry. So actually, let's keep. You are not gonna have Solaris. Since you're going to be focused more on range, and that allows Rao to use Solaris for his upcoming mission. I don't know if I'll have time to finish up this campaign. It looks like we have 2 more missions ahead of us here. But this is our Vanguard squad. I'm content with that.
A massive force of Death Guard approach Lord Drago's position. This squad will hold them off until such time that the bloom roots are...
Oops, sorry to interrupt you there. Sorry to interrupt you there regardless, but... Oop. Who else? We have a chaplain, we have Rao. Dalmar could be useful for support. And then Storm, do you have the kit I want? Yep, you don't have the Apothecarian Skull, though. Bit of a problem. Gar is not what I want either. We'll have to make it work there. He does have the main buffs I want, at least. And then our last one, is that going to be Iolandis? Our one knight, our one Justicar who was with us since the very beginning. Am I going to take you for this? Oh. What happened to Storm? There we go. Although he's going to have a little less fancier weaponry is the only problem. +2 force damage. Without doubt, I'm giving... I can actually steal the weapons from my first squad if I really want to. Sadly, I don't have a lot of auxiliary or secondary weapons to kind of switch over to, which is a bit of a problem. But 5 points of damage. We can upgrade your crit chance, so let's do that. Okay, so you're gonna take the Blade of a Furnace, and let's get you some proper weaponry. So bleed, 2 damage with the Cybolt. Crit chance. What do I want to give you? Don't have a lot of choices, unfortunately, so we'll stick with that, but we do have a lot of choices in armor, at least. I say that we only have a tier 2 and 2 tier 1s, but they are upgraded, they are good for a job. And you stick with what's true there. Now, Storm, what do we have for you? We do have one here that causes bleed, right? I don't think I want to upgrade that, because bleed has been a little bit underwhelming, I would argue. At least it doesn't feel all that impactful, because I don't even think I noticed the bleed damage on the knight if I even got him bleeding. Now, we got a ridiculous amount of, let's see, of tier 3 armor, and yep, this is good for you. You could just keep on healing repeatedly. And Narcissidium, that also gives armor shredding. Oh, increases the... I will happily take that, +1 to my buffs. Or at least plus extra turn, rather. So you're all set. Guerrerian, you at least have a weapon that's suited for you. What's a good Terminator armor? Max willpower, I think we keep that for the Librarian. For Dalmar. And you already got your Croceus, right? Yes, you do. Not much else we need to do with you, is there? Oh, you already have a tier 2 Stormbolter equipped, okay. That is fine. I'm just wondering what my other squad has that's not a tier 2 then in that case. If I'm completely honest, although I never did get a prompt, that would be stealing one of their weapons. So you're set. Try and remember what you have to offer. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky to get critical hits with him. That's the only downside there. As much as I would love to take full advantage of Snapfire and Ruthless Precision, he doesn't have the critical hit chance. Now, Rao. Stick with your basic Storm Bolter, you don't really have the kit for it. Get Solaris equipped. And let's see, do we have another piece of armor that resists afflictions? Immunity to pin. +2 movement speed, immunity to hazards. Perfect. That is just the armor I would need for you. Now, I think this is our squad. Oh, I don't have Dalmar on here. I'm just realizing. Is that going to be a problem? Because I have 2 Meliors. Well, technically I have 3 Meliors. That may be a little bit too much. But it feels appropriate to have Iolandis in here. I'm missing good means to deal with long range or heavy firepower. I need a Purgator, someone with good long range firepower. And sadly, the Purgator I'd like to bring in here. Yeah, sadly he had to die due to random events. Rugen, yeah, you. Wait a minute. Ooh, I hope I didn't somehow equips. I'm wondering, why is 3 of my knights on mission? I hope I'm really hoping Thule is still in the mission. I worry a little bit there, if I'm honest. Okay, good thing I checked that. Oh, I put him in this mission, okay. That explains that. So Rao, Storm, Iolandis.
You're right here.
Okay, that looks better. Just again, how do I deal with vehicles? I don't have a good armor piercing. Unless I get really aggressive, which sounds like a lot of fun. Probably not what I need, though. I'm gonna hit the button there. Because I don't have the one Purgator I would like to kind of round out this squad. Oh, these are all the different blooms. I'm assuming that's what all these iconography is, and we know who that is. That's Cadex.
Cadex, my little spider. What flies have you lured onto our web?
I'm a Tarian.
I serve only to please, master.
He doesn't seem happy.
But you said I could have her. Know your place, worm. You failed to silence her spirit, and so she has served a fleeting morsel. But I am yet far from satisfied. If it isn't the Heart Carver and his gleaming knights.
Mortarion. I should have guessed you would be at the root of all this.
Who else could nurture such genius? I carved the raw material for the very first seeds from the corpses of your fallen brethren, hunted and run down like the cowards they are. That Eldari cesspit was a nursery a millennia in the making. These roots I tended from saplings until they could gorge on the billions of souls my reapers have claimed. And now, here at last, Drago, your sacred blood will fertilize the true harvest. The grandfather rejoice! My little garden will finally bear its most luscious fruit. The Morbus is at hand!
Yeah, are you referring to Drago being in Terminator armor? I wasn't paying attention that much, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, I was kind of spoiled on who we would be fighting at the end, just due to people having to title it. Not even looking at the videos, the damn title alone, spoiling things. Oh well, let us dive into this. See what happens first. Since where's my rear guard, I wonder? That's supposed to protect. There they are. So what can I learn about our new adversary? Probably a lot of things. Power to bloom. Beginning to turn. He links to one of the 5 bloom roots, recovering HP and gaining a new ability. Target spread attack, 120-degree arc, range 5 does 7 damage and hobbles. Okay, Phosmic bombs. He activates 2 carriers who will automatically carry bombs to enemy knights. That's not pleasant. Target is... Yeah, let's see. Target spread attack, arc 15. Silences them. Ooh. So can't use my guaranteed critical hits if I do that wrong. But the theme I'm seeing is I don't want to be clumped up at all, if at all possible. If I can help it. Psychic attack, what's this? Imprison. Oh, when Drago's reduced to 0, Mortarion can target him with his ability. Next turn, if not disrupted, Mortarion will claim his body and soul. Ooh, that sounds like the end game condition. I don't think we want that to happen. At the beginning of his turn, he recovers a destroyed target point. Let's see, immune to craze, dominate, mobilize, panic, plague, knockback, banish. So he could still be blinded, he could still be bled. I'm just trying to think what else. He could still be hobbled, which probably doesn't mean a lot. Especially with 10 friggin' movement. And he's already got minus 50% crit chance, good god. I'm gonna have a hard time critically hitting him. When moving, no reaction attacks or hazards. What else? When attacked by Drago, Mortarion becomes enraged. Afflicts... I wish I knew what that affliction was, sadly. What the hell is that affliction? The only thing I'm not sure about is what that affliction is, so... 10 point damage with his scythe, 6 points, and pierces armor. So he ignores my armor and the sight breaks armor. Ooh, that's scary. So do I have control? Do I even have control? No. I have control of Drago, so let's see what he's all about. Overwatch, Emperor's Aegis. +2 armor. He has Hammer Hands for 150% crit, so he basically negates the crit vulnerability protection that Mortarion has. Fury Ancients, AoE attack for 6. Hammer never falters. Dead and critically wounded knights in the vanguard and rearguard are resurrected or recovered, so he automatically brings them back up. Teleports. It's Gate of Infinity even. So does that teleport everyone? If it's like the stratagem, that's what I'm wondering. Knights in the vanguard gain 1 extra action point. There's a lot to take in. So Drago cannot gain action points or executions. He gains 1 willpower instead, alright. Immune to knockback, which probably doesn't mean much here. 15% parry chance, that's not gonna really help. 8 damage. Yeah, use him to kill Death Guard. Let's see, 7 damage Stormbolter, that's nice. Is that... You can reach him, but that's gonna take... Oh, that's Estrios.
Yes.
So I could teleport there, get 2 whacks at him, and kill him off. But I think I want to kill the Blight Lord. He's definitely a bigger threat, and what kind of gun do you have? Okay, so he has the sprayer.
Your command?
In all honesty, this is a... Can I get... Oh. Wait, is he immune to vulnerable? Oh, it's the range. Because I don't recall him being... Yeah, because I would love to shred that armor if I could pull it off.
Sir.
But apparently he cannot be... Is he... He cannot be afflicted. It looks like. I think. It's not highlighting, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, it is highlighting them. And sadly, no way I can reach both of them, but without a doubt, shredding your armor is going to be important. Do I do it now? Yeah, I can see the highlight now. I'm more looking at his hit points because it should show that. I feel like it should anyway.
Focus fire.
Now it just begs the question, how do I want to follow up? Because surprisingly, I can't shoot you. I can melee you, but that's not worth it. I gotta remember not to stay clumped up. And I don't recall seeing anything that reduces damage from range. It's just the camera angle's a little awful to try and decipher this. 4 points of damage there. I think I am just gonna ignore his armor with the Cyballs. Ooh boy, 250 health. That's gonna take some time to get through.
You cannot harm me here in Grandfather's garden. The bloom sustains us.
Yes.
Hey there, Morty. We were just getting warmed up. Although, let's see. I want Storm to go over there and kill the Blight Lord, because I think he has a reaction attack. So I gotta be mindful of that, and Drago should be able to single-handedly kill you. Only problem is... Yeah, I probably should have gone there, but I could still do that. And in worst case, I can Hammer Hands, if needed, to finish him off.
Agreed.
Alright, so Hammer Hands it is. Guaranteed critical hit.
Yes, Commander.
Now Storm, without doubt. I am honestly curious, since we have them both on the same mission. Oh, I can't actually control them yet.
Unleash me.
Alright, Rifane. Is this actually worth doing? Because that's not going to make enough. That's definitely not going to make enough for him to get an extra attack in, but I do want the extra critical hit damage.
This will steal your mind.
Ooh, he gets his action point.
At your
Perfect.
service.
Now, Hammerhand without a doubt. And I just want to make sure, can I go here and not intrude? Actually, do I even want to do that? Because this gives me cover. Although, I'm not liking this hitching whenever I activate an ability or select something. Everything else is running fine. Armor break seems pointless because you're about to die, if I have any say. And I got an extra action point. Beautiful. And you are a regular bolter. How far up the north stairs? Quite a bit. But it looks like there's the bloom that he feeds off of. So we do have the high ground vantage. Yeah, these are all 5 of the blooms, is it? Yeah, there's 4 of them. Where's the 5th? Oh, right here. Now, I would like to oh, I can't actually finish off the Blight Lord here. Can I luckily get a critical hit? Actually, 4 strike. Let's cheat.
No demon shall avoid its fate.
Ah, dang it. I was really hoping to go over there, but until I shred your armor, it's probably not even worth attacking you. So let's just go in there. Sadly, won't one-shot, but we can do our 50-50 chance to immediately kill him.
At once.
Let's see how this works. Beautiful.
We slay the darkness.
So there's his posse gone. How do we best engage Mortarion, though? Because without a doubt, I would love to get in there and shred his armor further, but I don't have the action points to get away if I chance it.
We strive.
So I think realistically what I should do is try and enhance my knights the best I can. I'm just trying to remember, what kind of afflictions does he do? He silences, which is probably enough to justify, but I don't think he has any other abilities yet, besides whatever the hell mortal enemy is. So let's just... yeah, plus 50% resistance. Let's see if we can somehow negate that, if Drago gets hit. Although, let's keep in mind, that could be a good taunt mechanic when I really need it. Sadly, Estrios, if I had warp speed for you, can get melee. Orange juice and chicken soup, huh? Considering he's all about plague and all that, it would seem accurate. Sadly, I don't have the ability to ignore armor. But... ooh, and I'm just realizing I am grouped up a bit. So I might regret this position a bit. Okay, so what was this? He gets a random buff every turn, I think is what that was.
Mortarion has channeled the power of a bloom strain directly. If we weaken him, I may have a hope of severing its root.
Okay, affliction resisted, so that paid off. Soul took a
Strong we
hit.
shall stand.
Oh, there's those dang bombs. Which apparently don't care about going after me. Now, I know they come after me, but... Is that... Yep, sounds like it. So I'm wondering if that blast happens even if I kill it. Oh, on death, there we go. So yeah, I'll definitely need to shoot it.
Standing ready.
Which is a good job for Thule. You just gotta get in a good spot. Let's just hope.
Moving out.
Ah, dang it, they have more hit points than I thought. A little annoying. But we can do something about that. And sadly, I only have a 50% chance to critically hit him. With no vulnerability.
Yes.
Alright, shoot it one more time.
For the Golden Throne.
How much health do these have exactly? 6. And they are gonna explode on me. Which begs the question, what do I do with Drago? Because this seems like a perfect opportunity to just get rid of all his armor immediately. It's gonna suck because trying to retreat means I'm gonna get hit by a scythe, isn't it? Apparently I'm not seeing any retaliation. But I love this opportunity to just get rid of all of his armor immediately. Oh, I already know. Let's see, I know where it's coming from at least, but I didn't pay much attention what the buff was. I think it went by quickly, but I believe it gives them mutations every turn. Yeah, he gets a random effect on his abilities. Okay, so that's where the plague came from when he shot me. So it's not so much he buffs himself, it's more like he afflicts me randomly every turn. Now question, do I buff some more? I think I do. And that gives me a chance of an extra action point. I gotta remember I have less chance of it too. But I got here, perfect. Shred some more armor, please. I am so tempted to do one more time. I'm not gonna lie, but we already took out half of his armor. I'm not gonna look the gift horse in the mouth there like that. And this inflicts bleed. It's a good opportunity to see if it actually helps, because this is going to be a long fight. Inflict weaken. Stun. I love the idea of stunning him. And ooh, I gotta keep in mind, every turn he regenerates a missing component too, right? So this may not be as effective as I like. I got an extra action point, can't say no to that. Yes, whack him again, let's see if we can stun him. The smart choice, especially since I took 6 points of damage from that shot, would be to shield up. Now, it doesn't look like we can trigger this yet. A storm. Ooh, thanks to warp speed, he can go in there without wasting an action point. Beautiful. Get 2 swipes in, maybe more. Lantern strike. Oh, that's his blight that's his plasma gun. $200 hit points. Oh. Protected by the Poxus. What was that about? I know you're terrifying, I don't like you. Because you're gonna take an entire squad. Yeah, Drago must destroy the roots. Okay, that's what it sounds like there.
Yes.
Okay, so he actually needs to go over there, which he can do relatively easily. There's one problem. I do not like the prospect of being split up. Because this thing has 50 health. And it has a one-shot ability if I don't have enough support. How do I best do this? Because I can easily teleport there.
Understood.
Strike the bloom root to destroy it. Perfect.
Agreed.
I don't want to get close to this thing though. Oh, did that just end in my turn? I thought I had extra moves.
Foul heresy approaches.
Rejoice.
That was not what I was expecting for the life of me, for it to immediately end my turn.
Fear not. This champion will bring you a clean death.
Now comes the fun part. Because, ooh, there's a lot of them to fight.
Little knights.
And I think what's supposed to happen is we're to keep as many of them away from the portal as possible. Yeah, prevent as many from entering as possible. So the main plan is that I probably should do is pick a section and go all out. Try and murder him and then fall back. That's going to be a little tricky to do though. But he's a meleeer. So in theory, Rao is safe going over this way.
At your command. It will be done.
This is without doubt going to be tricky.
My wrath is restored, brother.
But we're going to have to make some big sacrifices regardless. So I think I want to try and kill these 3 the best I can. Which Rao should be able to take one of them out by himself. Take a little bit of damages on the side. If you can get some extra action points, that'll help a ton though.
Emperor, guide my hand.
So damn close. Because if a second attack will still have to go through the armor regardless, unless I get incredibly lucky. Okay, I did get the extra action point. Perfect.
I will defile your corpse.
Now, where the hell can I put you? Because you're going to need some backup. It goes without saying. So let's hold off on you. Can I can only give one action point, yeah. So Islandus can do something there to help guarantee maybe a second kill. And apparently, okay, I can't reach him. Gonna take all my action points though. So it's the Blight Lords I have to deal with next turn, and ooh, there's 3 of them. And Islandus, actually, do you have a chance to get an extra action point on a critical? I don't think you do. No, it doesn't look like it. You could parry attacks, but not much else. Smart choice would probably be just give an action point here and actually shield Rao. I can do that. Let's remember how this works. First, build up your own shield. Give him Fortress. Transfer all that shield power to Rao. And now, let's give him an extra action point. I wish I had an upgrade to give him multiples, but this will have to do. Since if the rest are, if these are all meleeers, I shouldn't have to worry about them until next turn. I'm just gonna have to burn a lot of willpower. Actually, yeah, let me at least burn 1 willpower. Ooh, beautiful critical hit. Kill!
Another one down.
And I was worried over nothing, apparently. Let's see if we can get lucky again. Apparently he has more health, because we can't one-shot him, sadly. Oh, he's the champion, isn't he? Oh, I should have destroyed his... Oh my god, extra action point. He's still going. He's still friggin' going.
Feel my wrath.
Now, what can we do about you? Since Islandus burnt his turn, you can put inflict vulnerable on them, which will be great for next turn, but don't think you're gonna get to do much yet.
Aye, sir.
Now it just begs the question, what do I want to upgrade? Yeah, these guys have no ranged abilities, do they? Toxic Blast. Take no damage from autos. Yeah, you just have melee abilities. Ooh, but I gotta keep in mind he has that friggin' ability, kind of like my shield. So which litany do I want? I think I'm gonna try the Litany of Fates, is this? So that way I can at least negate a lot of that damage for when I trigger the Storm Shield. I think I focus on one side. Sadly I have no way to hobble him. But I think that might be the best way to kill him efficiently.
Moving now.
And Islandus burnt his entire turn, probably unnecessarily to keep a Rao from taking damage. So that should have burnt all his moves. Besides, okay, he's gonna shoot Islandus, who doesn't have any shields, sadly. Or is he gonna Overwatch? Oh, nothing. So I think they're fixated on getting to the portals. What's happening? Oh, you might shoot me. Yeah, they are all trying to get in
My
there.
blade is ever ready.
Okay. So I'm learning something useful. Sadly, it means burning a couple of action points I shouldn't have needed to. Sadly, stunning you is not going to help. I would like you to just die. Could you do that? If I'm fortunate enough to execute him, that would be great, but that's a tall order without a demon hammer. Yeah, one more time since I did get an actual critical hit there, surprisingly. I am worried about him fighting back, but at this point I think we could just effectively kill him. Now the big question. Storm cannot see him. Iolandus cannot get to him. Ooh, Iolandus can. It's just not very effective apparently.
Your end is near.
Alright, let's kill you off. Well, I'm liking these critical hits at least. I don't think I'm gonna get the execution I want, though. So Storm, you're like, if they shoot at all, you're gonna take a lot of flack, unfortunately. If I bleed you, you die, right? Which, of course, I'd rather just shoot him and kill him.
Yes, sir.
Because I still don't know if he's gonna fight back. So, finish him off. Sadly, no execution.
You have been judged.
Alright, kill him off there, Rao. Got the critical hit for added effect. Added bullshittery. Now, continue to critically hit. Thank you. Although, again, armor piercing seems pointless unless I get another critical hit. Yes, another action point. Beautiful. I'm gonna get swiped at. I was hoping to get a little extra movement in.
Glory to Xiphos!
So I'm walking into a bit of the fire here, which is always scary. Yeah, sadly looks like that one Blight Lord's gonna get in, but if only a single one gets in, I can live with it. It's just probably the scary one, if I'm honest, because of his range potential. Actually, is there something we could do about that? Probably gonna regret this choice.
Onward, brothers.
Disable melee weapon, that seems good. That seems like a very good start.
My focus fails.
And he's pinned, even better. Okay, you didn't attack, which kind of goes well. Okay, so they do fight back to a vague extent. Oh, there was another Blight Lord there I didn't notice. This might suck because I don't have Pari.
Try harder, will
I feel the rot at my feet.
taste
Now-
my fury.
Okay, he didn't fight back. But I'm completely drained, so I can't use my abilities. But we are now in the thick of the fight.
Emperor lights our path.
Who's gonna be the first to die?
Kneel.
Good, you're vulnerable. Is there anyone else I can't make you vulnerable. Alright. Ooh, got the critical hit, very nice. Sadly, again, stun's probably not a good idea since I have no reliable way to build that up. But I did get an extra action point, which is really nice. And you could just straight up shoot him to death. Is that the best choice, though? Well, first up, let's heal Rao. Since he did take a little bit of damage.
Gratitude.
Because again...
Unleash me.
Ooh, I gotta be... I do need to deal with him. Well, actually, Overwatch isn't too terrifying, but I still want to deal with him. I sadly can't force strike or anything because I have no willpower left. But I would love a critical hit, if you can be so kind.
At your service.
Iolandis, he burnt all his willpower on the first turn that sadly did nothing. But we can cripple him nicely. Ooh, got the critical hit, beautiful. There goes his arm. And sadly, I thought he had an extra action point. I was misled. Critical hit would be nice here, give it to me. Didn't get it. Now guys, think on this. Well, honestly, I think the answer is obvious, because there's not much I can do to have Storm kill the other... yeah. Actually, here's a thought. I don't know if that's blocking his sight, though. I was thinking of maybe getting a melee attack in as well and still shoot him, but that doesn't seem likely. No, I don't want a Cybolt, just melee. Just try meleeing him, see if this actually works to my advantage. Nope, his line of sight's being blocked, sadly. So can't quite get that hit.
You will rise again.
Just try to figure out what else I can do. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. Besides, take the hit that's about to come our way. And he could survive, that's gonna suck. That's, well actually, if he runs away, he'll get killed by retaliation. Ooh! Is that actually what I want to do, though? Because attacking you doesn't help much. I'm curious, are you pinned? He's not pinned right now. So, this gives us a chance to maybe pin him.
Refocus, Commander.
And that limits what he can do. And I get... well, I don't really get covered, do I? I didn't pin him. But I don't know what exactly he's doing. Oh, that explains it. Okay, was that really all it was, a blind? Nah, I took damage too. If it's a blind, then I can just melee you freely. I'm just gonna have to deal with this friend of ours. Actually, can I just turn this off? Because, yeah, I haven't really been using Litany of Fates all that well.
Our duty is death, but it will have no hold over us today.
And that didn't burn the action point. Okay, I was worried if it would.
Taking position.
Not really using my chaplain abilities the best, sadly.
Blessed are our arms.
Oh, and that deactivated his Overwatch. That is good to note. Although I have the armor to actually take this hit. So go around. No critical hits, sadly.
Storm.
Alright, Storm, finish him off.
Vengeance!
I don't know if you'll have an action point left, though.
Justice!
Another one down, though. And I don't even think I need to heal you, because again, blind's not really an issue right now. Just can't do much else. Alright, just swipe away.
The enemy is
Pretty much all we have to do here. Sadly no critical hit.
I strike true.
So Rao, do the honors for us.
Who's next, brothers?
Now... what exactly happens now? Since I think we killed everything, right? I think we did. Okay, and this is what I kind of was afraid of. That jump over here after ending my turn preemptively. Oh, that's the stun where I have to free them.
Ever since you dared carve that name on my heart, our fates have been entwined. Storm, your part in this was my design. I will heap misery on your accursed chapter.
Now, you are a bit of a problem. He can one-shot my knights, and I don't have the muscle to deal with him. So Drago's probably going to have to pull back. I have plenty of willpower still, though, so let's wail on him a bit more. God dang it. He's got his armor back after doing all that shredding.
Guide my hand.
It at least kept the components, and he's stunned. That is not at all annoying, though, I will be honest. So we get ourselves a good guaranteed critical hit. What can we do about it? I like this. I like it a lot. Hobble seems not very helpful, and I already tried breaking his armor, and look at what that did for us, damn it. Now I think the safe play would be just back up with Storm and let Estrios take the flak that's about to come his way, because I'm pretty certain he's not happy. Ooh, we could stun him again. Ooh, before I get too carried away, we just missed out on a brief opportunity here. I don't have the willpower, never mind. I was going to increase all the stun damage. But sadly can't do that.
This will steal your mind, brother. The wolf resists my will.
Yep, and we'll have to freeze duel, I gotta remember that.
We strive. I am here to serve.
Now, keep on whacking. Because you are very good at that. Sadly, I don't know if we could stun him yet. Oh, never mind. That problem's now solved.
My focus fails me.
One more time. Well, that was interesting. Now you're making this very difficult for me.
Commander.
Critical hit would be nice, but it's only
Commander.
15%.
Firing now! No demon shall avoid its fate.
Okay, there.
Moving
Burns the rest
now.
of our action, but at least we can get to safety. I just should have healed them, it's the only problem, and this is so tempting to whack him while he's down, because someone needs to, right? Again, armor break seems a little unnecessary because of what happened before. I shred almost all his armor and it just came back, damn it. Ooh, I got an extra action point.
Yes.
Now can he actually get there? I don't think he can. It's a bit of the problem. And you are a Hellbrute. Oh no, you're the Plague Drone, are you? You're the Bloat Drone, which I have only fought once. This is a bit awkward, because I don't know how to best do this. You do have the resistance, which might help if I were to attack Mortarion. The only downside is that we clump up quite heavily too.
Understood.
And that only gives you 2 armor. Oh, knights. Okay, can give 2 armor to all my knights, which seems a little more impactful.
In the Emperor's
Not so much for
name.
Drago, though.
Understood.
This is so tempting, I want to take the hit there. Actually, what is the buff he's getting now? Well, he is bleeding, so at least I'm getting a little bit of value there, but what's this new trait? Honestly... Oh, traps up to 2 knights, so it gives him a new ability there. Okay. So that's what that was, essentially. Alright, let's swipe him. Oh, is he... Oh, he's just immune to damage now, is he? Because I don't think the damage actually went down. Okay, thankfully the affliction was resisted. You are going to be a pain, but at least you're only melee base. I don't know what you're doing, though. And you're going to hurt Drago some more, aren't you? Thank you, Endurance. I believe it's only a 50%, unless he already has some base resistance on him. But I'm getting some incredible value out of it.
At your service.
Unleash me.
And this in turn shows why I should have healed Duel last turn. Because I don't have that means to heal both of them. Yeah, especially since I'm out of willpower. God dang it. Actually, I could fix that.
Yes. Understood.
Now, if this works as I think, I should use my entire turn before I destroy that. If it'll actually let me, that is.
What is your will?
Yes, Commander.
Standing ready.
Your orders?
There we go, heal him.
Only in death does
I am
duty
here
end.
to serve.
I don't actually think I can damage him. Oh, no, it looks like I might be able to.
Down!
But I do need to destroy that drone still. So I get one more action point. Sadly, where is it? It takes its entire turn to give the knights an extra action point. Okay, not so much worth it. And sadly, I cannot reach them. I was kind of hoping I could.
Standing ready.
How much health does 18? That's going to be hard to kill, but it's an opportunity to kill it. Oh wait, what's that ability? Again, I'm not used to fighting these things. What is this ability of yours? Saturation bombing. Okay, is that what it is? Next turn does Hobbled and Armor Pierce, which hopefully should not be an issue if this goes as I think it would.
Gliding through the...
I do need critical hits to basically ensure this thing dies. Gonna be a bit of the problem.
It will be done.
And thankfully I got it. Yeah, I think we disable that in case it does still trigger when we go back to next turn. Action point. Thank you. Kill it right now, please. One more attack and we need a critical hit. Thank you.
Been judged.
Now swipe him a bit more
Taking position.
before we end this phase. Yeah, we can't do any more damage to him. So the best we could do is just position ourselves.
We strive.
Yep, that's fine. At least it was a free test, because it seemed like I could still damage his armor. Now where do I want to put everyone? The closer the better, but at the same time I'm worried about
I am with
what tricks he might have up his sleeve. Don't worry, I'm ready to destroy the bloom. I'm just
Yes.
saving Drago for last, for that reason.
Agreed.
I sense the enemy converging.
Repel the forces of chaos. We're back to this again.
Spread your pestilence.
Okay, more Plague Marines. Yep, that is the plan. Don't worry, we were just trying to be efficient with our turn since the game decided to end my turn preemptively. So I want to make sure I destroyed that drone as opposed to go straight to the Bloom Seed. To at least end it off on the best note possible. So 4 Plague Marines, 2 here, 3. Wow, is it? Okay, we got a champion there. 5 armor on you. Oh, you're not. So this entire squad's almost entirely Plague Marines and 1 champion, is it? Okay, 2 champions. And thankfully, we're in a decent position to just jump them. Although, they all are buffered. Makes it a little bit tricky to kill them.
Lordus.
And Rao is still blinded, but that's not going to be an issue. I think it's best to go after these guys because they haven't been buffed yet. At least with Iolandis and Rao. I just sadly don't have any willpower for the extra damage.
The war resists my will.
Do we get critical hits? Thank you. More chances for action points. Like that. Although, let's save that for Islandus maybe. And no point all in force striking. One more, and that should. There's a good chance we take 2 of them out.
Defile your corpse.
And yeah, without that, we're probably gonna take some hits if they choose to attack us. But more critical hits. And apparently we're doing pitiful damage. Oh, you're a champion. That explains that. Just go die, please. I would be fine with that. Although, sadly, we can't get any more action points. If only I had the Force Strike available. Well, at least at least he took my advice. I'm thankful for that.
Yes, Commander.
So I don't know how this turn's gonna play out, but let's at least see if we can kill this one guy off.
We bring death.
He's
Yes,
bleeding,
sir. Empty.
and I need to reload.
Reloaded.
So it keeps their ammo from the previous phase. And sadly, he might live. I should have struck with him first because they're vulnerable. And only 25% chance at a critical hit, damn it. Not worth the willpower. There's the critical hit too, which hopefully means I get an extra action point still. Thank you. Goodbye. Good riddance.
So to the unworthy.
Hope you're gonna strike me.
Wither. Advance with impurity.
So this might hurt a little bit, depending on what they do. Oh no, he's just making a break for it. Alright, so I don't think I'll be able to stop them, and I'm content with 1 or 2 making it through.
Advance with impurity.
And this squad is pretty much already dead. I'm gonna take a little bit of... Oh no, he's booking it too. I was gonna say maybe I can avoid having to fight these guys, but... they're making a break for it.
Again! Again! Spare them nothing!
He's close enough as well. So... yeah, it's going to be a little trickier because they have a lot of ridiculous hit points to get through. Especially with them being buffed up with extra armor. But at least these 2 in the back, or 3 in the back, should... well, he can reach it, I think.
Your command?
Yeah, sadly, Islandus can't do anything there. So just swipe at him a bit.
Ignore the wounds.
Do I give you another swipe or let Rao take that chance? Because Rao still has teleport.
In an instant. Curse it! Cannot focus.
Now, can I be so lucky as to have him critically hit again? Because yeah, this is the champion here, which will be annoying. But at least I can cripple him nicely, if I'm lucky. Come on, 1 critical hit, and at least a decapitating arm. Not this time, but he is pinned, which helps a little. Oh, that's Storm. I thought that was Gararian at
What
first.
is your will?
It seems like you're going to be busy playing with this champion a bit.
Ignore the wounds.
There's a critical hit, which is really nice. So let's take care of your weaponry, just in case you try and run for it. Ooh, beautiful. I don't think I can get a second action point, though. Yep. And I don't think you'll be able to get the kill.
Orders.
And you're not going to get the kill either.
The foe bleeds.
So sadly, not much we can do there. So let's just kill you then for good measure. At least get one of them down.
No!
Death is our creed!
And I don't think... Yeah, only a 5% chance at a critical hit. I'm not expecting it. So a handful of them are going to make it through. And sadly you don't get action points, but there goes his arm. You might as well be dead, because you're not going to be doing anything once you make it. Oh, we got a runner. He's made it through, but how is he going to even contribute, in all honesty? You sadly made it through. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's a good handful when they made through.
Yes, spread his gift.
We got a lot of runners. They're all, a good number of them are crippled at least, so they're not really a big threat. But there's something we're gonna have to deal with for the main group. Ooh, that's brutal. And you're gonna take a swipe too, huh?
You will die for that!
So what exactly happens? Do they immediately teleport? Or is that next turn? Because I would love to throw a grenade and just hit all of them, but I don't have grenades, sadly. Okay, they all immediately gone through. That'll be a bit annoying, to say the least.
Standing ready.
But I don't think there was much I could have done to prevent that.
Moving out.
We did almost as well as we could have in that first turn. Yeah, let's see about crippling them some more. Just gain a bunch of critical hits and cutting off their arms would actually be ideal.
Down.
So that way they literally can't do anything when they make it through. How many are left though? Is it just the one? Which means I want to be prepared for when the next wave comes. Alright, heal up there, Rao. You took a bit of a beating.
My wrath is restored, brother.
Now let's see, go for a swipe, although it might have been better to shoot, because I think that was 2 action points.
Taste my fury. My blade is yours.
Yeah, putting them in the middle, although the problem is the guys on the side tend to be the ones that are closest, at least it feels like it. So if I try to get a little bit more in the middle, I can't respond to these two flankers. And as you can see, they can't attack, and they almost took out Rao as a result of that. So I think it might be better to try spread out, but make sure I'm not in a position where they'll just all attack my knights. Sadly, no critical hits, but he is at least dead.
No demon shall avoid its fate.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of being close to the portal, because it means I'm kind of forfeiting a turn to not attack them almost.
I can still taste the Inquisitor. A lingering mote of her tormented soul.
So let's see what damage we can do, because we got a bit of a trek to go through.
What is your will?
Never mind, we got company here. Who needs healing? Duel.
Gratitude.
So we can shred your armor and be done with you relatively quickly. Although I do not want... Yeah, you have one action point left.
Yes.
Ooh, and Drago got all his willpower back, apparently.
Understood.
Alright. I'm really tempted to just attack him, but it's honestly a smart idea to just make my way over here in preparation, isn't it? Although at the same time, with teleport I can destroy that next turn without real issue. Sadly, not much I could do here, but I was hoping to maybe get another attack in. 2 movement points, would that actually be enough to go here? It would.
Yes, Commander.
Although Rift Vein will be out and open from taking hits as well, and he has no willpower, so never mind that thought.
As you command.
Yeah, you can do some decent damage there, but let's hold on to our options.
What is your will?
Storm does not have Warp Storm or Warp Speed, but he is happily going to go in there and clean up this mess.
My focus fails me.
Yeah, I'm going to take a retaliation. Bit of an unfortunate problem there. Actually,
Yes.
we'll have Drago help us out a bit. And what does Warp Charge do? Oh. A lot of extra damage is the answer. Let's do that. Oh, and it knocked him back, which is probably not what I really wanted, but
A pitiful end awaits those who serve chaos.
at least we can still reach him. Perfect. So basically almost every one of them managed to make it in there. It's not really doing them a lot of good, is it? Because they're pretty much dying in the droves right now. Gotta be careful though, because this is a trepidatious spot. Destroy the range weapon. You are only allowed to melee if you even survive this turn, which it doesn't look like he's going to. I really would love to attack someone else, if I'm honest. But at least that gives them covered air.
To the Golden Throne.
Alright, Duel, you are up next. What the hell can we do with you? Because you can shoot, but that probably is not going to help.
Affirmative.
And let's keep in mind, we still have a warp spawn to worry about. That's just over on the other side of the map right now. Yeah, let's just ignore your armor. That sounds like a good idea. Actually, I'm curious. Did that critical hit get rid of your armor? Nope, he's back at 10 again, damn it. So Shredder's armor is completely pointless. It might even be pointless for these guys if any of them survive for the next phase. If I'm completely honest. Its throwing grenade does a little there. So let's protect our knights a bit. I sadly only get one shot, but a blind grenade or smoke grenade will be useful. Well, currently the blue, yeah, I definitely need to hurt him, but that's what Estrios is going to be for. I just want a crowd control right now. Deal with these guys before they become too much of a pain. Oh, and I forgot about support fire.
I strike true.
Yeah, now we get to our main attraction. As much as I would like to stun you, I don't have the willpower. No critical hit that time. Can we get an arrow? Oh yeah. Actually, with that said, did he keep the crit vulnerability? Okay, he did keep that at least, but it's only a 30% chance, sadly. But we got it. We got the critical hit at least. The armor held, surprisingly. Affliction resisted, but I don't know who else got hit by that. Okay, Warp Spawn is doing silly things, which I'm fine with. If I can ignore him for as long as possible, that'd be nice. Come on, melee him. I dare ya. I can parry with this sword. Which is why I'm perfectly fine with chopping off all your guns. Smokescreen did its thing. I wonder if that'll protect me from the Overwatch. If I'm still in the smoke.
We bring suffering! That one! Kill him!
Good luck. Oh, he's gonna actually shoot me though, so that might hurt a bit. But Storm is still good. And sadly, that does burn action point to get back on him again. But someone needs to get on him, right? And I'll see about getting Storm back on him in a moment. Yeah, I think... How much shields do I have? I'm trying to figure out how much damage I just took there last turn. Because his gun is still disabled. Oh, Mortarian's attack deals max HP damage is interesting. So where's his 8 damage coming from, I wonder? Huh. Interesting. Can I be so lucky with the critical hit? Nope. Which sadly that amounted to really nothing happening. And we can shred their armor nicely, but we're gonna have to start playing who's gonna support Estrios. I don't think that did any damage, so the smokescreen did its stuff.
Yes.
Has to be a critical hit, does it? 50% chance, and we do have hammer hands to guarantee a kill. Now let's try to gamble it a bit. Thank you.
We slay the darkness.
Actually, let's shred his armor a bit,
Unleash me.
because I think he's going to survive this turn. If I'm going to clean up the two up top. I was going to melee. I rushed that a bit. At least we got the critical hit. Disable the range weapon. Limit what they can do.
At your service.
So how much damage can you do there? Ooh, we have support fire. I cannot forget that, damn it. That's a very important toolkit I have.
Firing on target.
He's going to survive, but
Ammo
at least
depleted.
that basically guarantees a kill at the very least.
Armed and ready.
Reload, because you got 7 shots to sing. And do it again.
For Titan.
Now duel, finish him off. Yes, the auto reloader kicked in.
I strike true.
Beautiful. We got synergy going. Ah, he
The
survived.
foe bleeds.
That sucks. I was really hoping I would kill him.
Vengeance. You have been judged.
Nice, critical hit. Now kill off this other one. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Now get one space closer for next move.
Advancing.
Probably could have ignored him,
Sold to the
honestly.
unworthy.
And we can get a good swipe on him and then make our way to Matarian next. More critical hits, beautiful. And he's a bit surrounded, he can't actually get out. And sadly that means he can't get a reaction attack on him either. Uh-oh, is another swipe. Hobbled, shred armor, which in theory means what the hell are you doing? Actually, continue on what you're doing. I could care less. Okay, never mind, now he's a threat. Ooh, perfect target, thank you. Well, I wasn't expecting to actually be able to get out, but this works out beautifully, doesn't it? Sadly, I don't have the willpower for warp speed, do I?
What is your will?
And again, there's pretty much no point to shred his armor. But where can I go?
Moving out.
Do I want to do this now or save it? Because we are going to have something to fight once I do enough damage to him. Because I'm not going to be able to do this again, since I'll be spent on willpower.
Brothers,
Let's do it.
I have marked our target. My will is spent. I am his
Alright,
will.
shoot him. Start chipping down at armor.
Affirmative.
Oh, a support fire. Which sadly didn't look like it benefited from the weaken.
Yes, Commander.
Now, I'm hobbled.
Your command.
Which is only a mild problem, because we should be able to solve that now.
Position.
Here, you're cleansed.
My wrath is restored, brother. Standing ready.
Okay, you can jump down and unload on him, which sounds like a good plan. Just gotta stay as far away from the chaos spawn as possible, or at least be ready to kill it if it does grab me. Alright, go over to the flank.
Moving now.
Good, got a critical hit. Sadly, nothing I can utilize. Hit him one more time, please. Because I think once he hits 100, that's what triggers the next part. Which sadly means I am probably going to have to bring Storm over. Because I don't... He's one hit point away.
I am here to serve.
Yes.
Here.
Well, I guess I'm fine with Storm coming over. I guess I'm fine with more murder.
Fall.
And he's stunned right now, but I don't think that helps me. So what just spawned? Ooh, and I got an extra action point, but again, that doesn't really do anything. Oh, he's no longer stunned. That was the entire reason why I did that, to maybe get another trait on him.
Yes.
Oh, you're not terrifying at all. Alright, anything else we want to do? Probably get ready for the next group, if there's going to be more coming. And I don't even need to teleport.
Understood.
That's 3. So that leaves the one up top. And what's the other one?
I am the symbol of plague.
Oh, in the opposite corner, nearby the chaos spawn. Alright, so this is going to be a little more trickier. They're bringing out the big guns now. But it's still a lot of Plague Marines. And of course they're going to do a lot of damage to me, which makes me wonder if I want to shield up, use a bunch of Aegis shields to protect me. Ooh, got the critical hit. Although I doubt I'm going to get consecutive critical hits. So let's try and decapitate as many as we can, if I can get so lucky. Although he's like, well, he's going to live. If only I foresaw that coming, I could have just done double armor piercing. Sadly, my foresight, or farsight, is not as good as these guys. The Grey Knights, they apparently can have better clairvoyance. Although, how do I advance next? Because without a doubt, I do want to clump up to try and weaken him. And you automatically... oh, that's an ability, isn't it? First strike. So I'm safe from attacking. Let's see if we can kill and cripple a couple of them. Ooh, how convenient. And again, cripple them. Keep it going. Ideally, killing him would be the best case, which is why I'm going to try and focus all my attacks to killing them as opposed to trying to get multiple critical hits on different ones.
Gratitude.
So I'm going to have to wait till next turn for them. Sadly, cannot teleport. So I worry about what that round might get beat up on again if he goes down here by himself. I worry a little bit, but we need him to be as deadly as possible. And that's a good start. I'm really tempted to just swipe out at the other guys. Leave as many of them limping as possible, but that causes extra damage. Beautiful. I don't think we're gonna kill him, but he's gonna be really damn close. 3 stuns, beautiful. Or 3 crids. And another one for good measure. And this is... Can we get 4 critical hits in a row? Nope. There had to be a limit to this insanity.
Moving swiftly.
At least we killed him off.
Justice.
2 of them down, that's realistically all the best I could ask for. Well, it's not really 2 down. I'm thinking that our Plague Marine that Iolandis neutered is already dead. Because he pretty much is, let's be honest. He's not going to do much. Besides take up space. Yep, that's what I was afraid of there. He's just going to get wailed on. I at least can heal him again. I just don't remember how many servitors I have left still. Or Medicaid skulls. Alright. Step right up, everyone. We got a nice portal for you that leads to your impending doom. Don't be fooled, they're not supporting Mortarion, they're just fueling, regenerating my willpower at this point. So aside for these Blight Lords, I kind of want them to go through the portal if I'm serious. A good way to recharge on my skills.
You will heal.
Oop, the sword pays off. And he's dead. Goodbye. Now it's technically 2 dead knights. Or Plague Marines. Now ideally I want to deal with the Blight Lords.
What is your will?
They're probably the scariest targets and of course be the hardest to kill.
Face me!
No critical hit that time, sadly. He is pinned though, which helps.
Oh!
Thank you, just when I need it. Another one lost an arm. No action points, sadly. Ooh, and I forgot about support fire. This could be a good use for it.
I must rearm.
Alright, feel free to rearm, because that might allow us to maybe kill off the second one if I'm so lucky. It's a tall ask, though, because I don't have hammer hands for a guaranteed critical hit, and nope, doesn't look like it. And he resisted the pin.
Unleash me.
Sadly, no way I could get a full turn on them.
Nail.
Let's see, can we neuter any more Blight Lords? Because yeah, you're pretty much dead. I'm fine to let you go. Thank you for contributing to the Willpower Fund, where Storm it desperately needs to get recharged in his overpoweredness. Ooh, beautiful. Sadly, you don't get extra action points. But there goes his arm. They keep losing their arms. Who would have thought? They just dangle out there just asking to get chopped off. Alright, not too shabby. If I could have got one more kill, that would have been nice, but we got really close. Alright, here they come. Three Plague Marines going through the door to their impending death. Oh yeah, he disrupted me, so no retaliation strike there. That is a lot of Plague Marines, and thankfully, well, if only Thule can get a proper grenade toss on them, send a whole lot flying would be great.
Feel the wrath at my feet.
So he's pretty much not even a threat at this point. But we'll see about these other guys. Ah, disrupted me. There we are. At least we're somewhat prepared for them. Sort of. How many are left? Is it just the one? Sadly, it's just the one. So let's heal up around.
Ready to serve.
How many more uses do I have? 2 more. Sadly, Rao is getting beaten on at every opportunity, since he doesn't have the armor to absorb most of it. But I would like to be better prepared to go get a full turn on him if they do that again.
At your command. Here.
I am honestly curious, would Overwatch even be a good idea here? If it even triggers at all. I should have reloaded, to be honest. That probably would have been a better use of my turn. But that might help a little bit.
They shall not pass.
And hopefully Guerrerian and Iolandis can finish him off decently.
Your orders? Cower.
Alright, you are now weakened. Or vulnerable anyway. Give us another hit. Finish him off.
Another one down.
My blade is yours. I am with you.
Now get yourself ready for the final group.
Advancing.
Because now we're in the thick of it. Oh, what was that? -2 HP? -2 mech?
I shall have vengeance on the chapter that has plagued my death god for millennia.
What was that there? Trying to find it. I don't see it there. I think what it says is that it reduces my max hit points by 2. He's still vulnerable though. That's gonna be amazing.
I am here to serve.
Okay, so it did reduce my max HP, I just had no way to find it. Now, let's have our fun with him, shall we? And immediately with the critical hit. Action point, keep going, Estrios. Actually, let me see what that buff does. All knights in the fan. Oh, 2 damage per willpower used. Well, convenient for them, I kind of spent all my willpower at this point.
Blessed are our arms.
One more time, please. So we just basically did what? He was at 100, so we basically did 43 points of damage, I think, just with Estrios alone. And I love to keep it going, but we have more pressing things to do. And I gotta keep in mind this will burn. Can I get warp speed on you? Warp speed would allow you to get a full turn in.
What is your will?
I can't. I don't have the willpower, sadly. I do have support fire though, let's keep that in mind. 2 shots left. And remember, this is basically what Thule wants essentially. Although it is all on armor, let's be honest. Probably not as exciting as I make it sound.
For Titan!
But let's enjoy some grenade power. And now if I can get some lucky critical hits. Ooh, they're still clumped together. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because I know what I'm thinking. We're going to do 20 damage to all 4 of them for the entire turn.
I am his will.
Let's kill all 4 of them right here and now. Let's not get too carried away. I need to make sure it's positioned perfectly, apparently. Otherwise they're going to get knocked to the side some. One more time. Alright. Say it with me, folks. One more time, we're burned the entire salvo. And we even get to hit all 4 of them still. Let's end this off with a bang. Because we did it 3 times already. There's a good way to handle your crowd control problems. And Red Fang could just go and murder another one and help with his willpower that way. One more time, please.
No match for the Emperor's chosen.
Ooh, so really tempting. Who do I kill? Because I basically can go after anyone I wish. Now I'm trying to remember. Is it any per willpower used? Okay, so anything I do will hurt me. Good to note. As much as I would like to stay and play with Morty, we got bigger fish to fry. And yes, I'm saying that as more of an insult, because I'm not really intimidated by how well this is going by with these reinforcements. No critical hit. We got the critical hit. Can we get another critical hit on you then?
With you.
Sadly, no. I think I have to force strike anyway to make sure that he dies in the next hit. Or I could just bypass armor and kill him right now. Took a little bit of damage, but and sadly this is a bad spot for Drago. Because he can't reach him. Nope, he can't reach him. But let's shield everyone.
In the Emperor's
Since
name.
we will take a little bit of damage, but we handled that incredibly well. Endurance is holding up nicely there. Thankfully, he already had, what, 75% resistance. Oops, silenced. Which isn't really all that big of a problem. Because I'm kind of getting punished for... Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you, damn it. But I guess I have no choice now. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about you. Because once I move away from here, you can't do anything. Because the amount of time it takes just to get down the stairs. Alright, Storm sadly is losing his willpower. But I think we'll have this cleared up next turn. Just gonna have to heal up a bit. Alright. I need the critical hit there if I want to kill him.
Understood.
Do we get it? Nope, sadly no. Alright, Riffane, what do we do with you? Because there's sadly no... Actually, we could get some support fire here to help clean up. So start with some triage. Get Storm back up.
My wrath is restored, brother.
And yes, that does give support fire. Perfect. Okay, damn it, full cover.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. I guess we're gonna get in close first to make sure we actually hurt him.
Mercy in death.
Now we can do what I was planning. And he just pretty much dies almost immediately. Is support fire even worth it here? Yeah, he's gonna be one health Okay, that will actually kill him. Alright, perfect. And now we can move away from this Herald here.
Yes.
Gonna take a little bit of time still. And you are, of course, the big threat. Although I do not like the idea. Is that what I want to do? Because I'm grouping up for a little bit of trouble here.
What is your will?
To mutate when hit. Trying to figure out the best priority here. But it's we're kind of forced to have to deal with him now, sadly. So let's see if we can go all out. I don't like being bunched up for Mortarion though.
Foe wounded.
Inflict vulnerable. Disable Death Leap. Move away from combat. Vulnerable sounds really nice, but I don't think we could kill him. Unless I get an extra action point. Well, that's annoying. Basically, I did all my efforts right there.
The enemy is wounded.
And how much damage does that for? Actually, I don't actually want to get in close.
Opening fire.
Yeah, we're just gonna make him worse before we actually kill him, though. If he keeps mutating.
Aye, sir.
Okay, so he's now drained when he hits. Oh wait, what's the effect on me? Am I actually blinded? Is that what's he? Oh no, just silence. That's fine. I didn't want to use any of my abilities anyway. But he is mutating still, and it's getting a little annoying.
Empty.
Now, I do not like this one bit, due to how clumped up we are. And this is actually a good opportunity for hammer hands. It's gonna hurt a bit, but if I get that extra action point, it might be worth it. Ew, you got more disgusting since I last saw you. I think making him panic might be ideal. He might be just dead, though. It just again comes down to if I have my extra action point or not, which if I do, I might just want to run away, if I'm honest. Nope, no extra action point. He moved quite a bit, didn't he? Okay, he's dead. He just straight up died. Beautiful.
So to the unworthy.
Okay, he just jumped down. Okay, I thought he was dumber than that. There goes his armor. I can heal you up, you'll just teleport away. Since we need you for other things.
Yes, Commander.
And this is my last servitor. Gotta keep that in mind.
Only in death does duty end.
And just make your way over. And sadly enough I could do. How about Morty? Yep, apparently did change the model. I just didn't know what exactly the mutation was because we were kind of looking at his rear end the entire time. That was our first time seeing his multiple eyes. I probably should have just shielded, honestly. That might have been the better idea. But at the very least, he kind of needs to come to us if he wants to do damage. With his weapon still disabled, is it? Yep, Yep. He can't use his bombs, he still can't use his lantern strike, so he kind of needs to come to us.
The Emperor protects.
So reload there, get your support fire ready. And hope this is not a mistake, basically having a turn of nothing.
Yes, sir. Wards in hand.
Although I might as well shield myself in case there is some range damage to be concerned with.
Your orders?
Now I don't know where exactly to put Rick Vane, but at least this is as good as any. Since I want him to come to me if he'd be so kind.
Shield us.
Overwatch seems kind of pointless, I'm not gonna lie. But if any free damage we can get is good. Oh, you need to reload, don't you? Oh, I don't. Oh, that was Burn the Witcher, the Silence, wasn't it? All right, at least now we can attack them. That is good there. Although, should I be concerned about you now? You're actually buffing. I thought you'd be less of a threat than... I thought you... Yeah, you're a bigger threat than I thought you would be. Although if I can... Yeah, if I can actually cripple him now, that won't be an issue, honestly. And then I could kill that next turn. Alright, let's just get in the thick of it then. See if we can end this turn off at 50 health and destroying the bloom. What is my critical hit chance? Still 30%, sadly. So I can destroy that, I just need to do the damage now. And we have support fire available, let's keep that in mind. Actually, I should hammer hands, is that even worth it? I am going to take 4 points of damage, that's not worth it, is it? Wait until this phase is done before burning my willpower. Because we got the critical hit anyway. Ooh, his lantern strikes back, so deal with that. And keep on whacking, please. Ideally stun him if we can. We need one more critical hit though, don't we? There we go. It does spawn something, sadly. But if I'm quick, I won't have to worry about you, right? Hopefully. And now we just gotta worry about this one. Support fire is definitely the way to go.
Your command?
Who gets the honors? Because apparently you're doing no damage there, Soul.
At once.
Do as much damage as you can to his Herald before we end off. Now, can we get one more shot? Yeah, joke's on you. There is no warp surge to worry about. So he is without doubt gonna survive, but he's within striking range of killing. Ah, that sucks. One space away from 2 attacks. But at least we'll be in a good position to finish him off. Because if everyone's here, we might potentially kill Mortarion right away. Because what's the last one? This is the last bloom, which I don't know if Drago can actually get to, honestly.
Understood.
Even with a teleport. At least on his next turn.
I sense the enemy.
Almost there. Let's see if this strategy pays off or not.
Do your worst.
It did work some. Not much, but it did some. It helped out a little bit. No. You I definitely don't want to deal with. They upped their game just a tiny bit with one whole drone. We already know their game plan though.
Praise the Emperor.
And literally nothing spawned over here. That is amusing.
I am here to serve.
Alright then. Let's figure out how we want to do this then. Because without a doubt, we want to decapitate as many arms as possible.
Yes, Commander. What is your will?
And you're out of ammo, sadly. Which probably means it's more worth the reload for a support fire.
I am here to serve.
I am here to serve.
Yeah.
Alright, start shooting and see how many we can kill.
Titan!
Which sadly looks like it might just be one.
Need more rounds.
Well, that sucks.
I have sanctified my rounds.
Didn't plan this out the best. Should have took a look at everyone's ammo count.
Praise the Emperor.
But one more shot, please.
Beams.
Hold the line, everyone. We're almost done. We're doing incredibly well, even though we're kind of running on fumes right now. Give me some critical hits. Beautiful. And our arm falls off. Arms for the arm god.
Feel the bite of my sword.
I was trying to think of something else witty related to the Skull's Throne, but couldn't really come up with anything. I need a critical hit here. Sadly, he lives, so we're gonna get to kill none of them, it seems.
Face me.
Alright, Iolandis, get in their way. Oh, don't worry, we're disarming a lot of them indeed. And here's another one added to the routine. We're dismembering all of their arms. It's a bargain sale for ranged weaponry, if we can help it. No one's allowed to shoot up my brothers, they have to fight in one-on-one combat. You're a speedy boy, aren't you? I wasn't expecting to traverse that quickly. Uh-oh. Ooh, ignores armor, that really sucks.
Advance with fury again!
What really sucks is he's probably gonna get to do that again. For next turn. Yep, swipe at me, but I'm burning your movement because you have to go around. Right into Gararian's hands. Aww. He's gonna take a swipe, no surprise, but at least this is where the armor is really invaluable. Well, that was nice of him to just back up. Excuse me there. Oh boy. There's something I did not factor into, just immediately falling off a ledge.
Less than nothing.
Although he's pretty much dead at this point.
Advance with impurity!
You guys armor back. That's what's hurting me the most, is the amount of armor these things have. I know they normally have 3 armor though, but the 5 and more makes it a little more trickier. And hello, Aspasis. I hope I am saying that properly. Welcome to the stream. Yes, this is definitely becoming a theme, isn't it? We're getting a lot of puns about dismembering arms. It is a working strategy, I won't lie. Because the worst thing I could... Yeah, because Storm can parry like almost all their attacks, I do want to deny their range. And even then I do have the smoke bomb to help with that a little bit. I think really the only big threat is that Blight drone, which I don't think we can really get at the best. Yeah, especially with me hobbled. And there's no way I could cleanse that at all, is there?
Stall.
Yep, this is my last servo skull and I kinda need to heal. Since Rao has been taking a beating all mission long. And I have no willpower, sadly. Ooh, critical hit! I was wondering how the hell he pierced through that armor. Support fire would be amazing here. It's potentially more damage, especially... Sadly, I don't have hammer hands for another guaranteed critical hit, but let's go after you. Beautiful, keep it going. Another arm falls to the ground. I hope everyone's keeping count, because if it was possible, the entire map would be littered with arms right now. And actually, I want support fire to kill you off.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping I could kill you with 2 shots. Is that possible? I think it is. Hello there, Dolphin a Dolphin. We are in the final mission and we are dealing with possibly the last reinforcement wave here. We just gotta kill as many of them as we can to keep them from helping the big boss. Yeah, even our Storm here is making arm jokes, even though he didn't dismember anyone yet.
I am with you.
Can we get another one? Ah, no critical hit. But he is pinned. Alright, let's try for a 4th strike since I think we're nearing the end of this. The Dolphin a Dolphin. I'm saying your name and I'll say it again if necessary, and you can die. Beautiful, critical hits all day long and more dismembered Plague Marines. Case in point. Another arm falls. Many arms were lost this day. Someone's getting really excited with Dolphin a Dolphin. Otherwise, let's see. I have hammer hands. You know what's better than just randomly getting critical hits? How about guaranteed guaranteed critical hits? Although I seriously should have saved that for a drone. Yay, thank you for the Prime sub. I guess it was worth it after all. Thank you, Dolphin a Dolphin, for the Prime sub. Now, let's deal with this threat. How to best deal with it, though. Because sadly, it is going to survive. Attacking it pretty much does nothing for me. So I'm honestly wondering if I even want to do that. If I'm serious. So let's instead focus on weakening you, and then maybe we'll kill the drone next turn if I can. The pleasure is all mine. I'll have to name one of my Grey Knights after you when I start my next campaign on the legendary difficulty. Because this has been fun, it's just been a long drawn out one. At least I wasn't Rao. He took enough of beating as is. Okay, so 1 made to the portal. How many more are gonna make it? He's not gonna do a whole lot, let's be honest. In all honesty, if the next 2 turns against Mortarion go the way I'm thinking, these guys probably won't even get to do anything. Since I'm already on top of them to begin with. I just need to somehow get Drago over to the final seed. That's the only thing slowing me down for next turn. Alright, does he make it? Yeah, he may as well.
Spare them nothing.
At least armor took a good brunt of the damage. Now, what I want to do is kill the drone and any others we can hit. Well, there's Rao taking another beating. Yeah, I can go behind the throne, but what I'm thinking with Drago is to actually teleport halfway across, but he's only going to have 2 action points remaining to make it over, which I don't think is enough.
I am here to serve.
I want to weaken that thing. But this is just as yeah, this is just as bulky, let's be honest.
I must meditate. Yes, Commander.
I really want to kill the drone, but if we could kill you, that's just as good. Oh, you know what this is, folks? Another arm falls to the... Another arm for the kill count. Yeah, and I do. Sadly, I cannot kill you as much as I would like to. Without burning Iolandis' that burnt his entire turn. Boo.
Unleash me.
I might as well swipe at you, otherwise I'm wasting action point otherwise. Another arm bites the dust. They keep on falling. But right now you're not what I'm worried about.
What is your will? Kneel!
Oh, he kneeled alright.
Mercy
Or at least he's now 6 feet under. Alright, weaken him.
Vengeance!
Now let's see if we can somehow kill this thing.
Focus fails me.
Yep, I'm gonna take a hit, not much I can do about it. Go all out. Sadly, there's no arms we could decapitate here, so let's instead chop off your face, I think. Well, I think we did chop off an arm of some kind. So, it's a big... Yeah, that was a big success there. I should have done warp speed. That might have made the difference there.
Feel the bite of my sword.
That was the entire turn, sadly. I thought I had one more attack left, damn it. It is limping, though. But there's a good handful of them that made it. I don't think I killed very many of that wave. Thankfully, this is pretty much the last wave, though. It should be the last wave, anyway. And again, I feel like I could kill Mortarion next turn. It's just waiting on Drago is the problem. I don't think I can do it just the next turn and killing him.
Again!
So, 5 more. There's a lot of them. It goes without saying. And how many are left? Oh, it's just the one.
Standing ready.
Alright. Now, just in case there's a little bit more, let's try and kill you quickly and then spread out some more. Everyone take a swipe, although Gararian should have struck first. Oh, our arm bites the dust. We're at least we're easily over double digits now in the arm count. And arm casualties.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan.
Definitely our arm falls. So just in case, spread out again so we can get right on top of them. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to heal anyone.
On the hunt.
So we're basically on fumes right now. But they did their job well. This was definitely the worst wave I had to deal with. Oh, did he just buff everyone? Oh, is that the last one that just buffs his knights or his followers? That doesn't seem like a big issue. But they're all regenerating even. Definitely the worst one to have all of them make it through. But it looks like it just heals them. And there's a fancy little bell on top of that hell brute I'm just noticing. What are you, a Skaven? You silly pale brute. Now again, I feel like this should not be too difficult. And he did not get his armor back, most importantly. How much ammo does... just one shot. So let's get the support fire, try and strip his armor. Out of ammo, and I'm not going to waste an action point on reloading yet. But I might need a smoke screen to help deal with all these ranged attacks. Yeah. Okay, so that'll protect everyone while they wail on Mortarion. And then... sadly, it's gonna take way too many action points.
I am here to serve.
Unfortunately. Well, let's try Sprout. No willpower, sadly. But I would love some critical hits. There's a critical hit, and I would love if I could stun you. Thank you for the action point there, Estrios. Keep wailing on him. One more time, please.
The enemy is
And now, Storm, you got an easy job ahead of you, because you got a... yes, you should have a guaranteed critical hit here.
end is near.
He's... yeah, I was hoping to stun him, but he's going to be pretty much dead before we get there.
Oh, wounded.
One more time.
Glory to
Oh, he's
Cypher.
actually dead. We are done.
Drago! You cannot win! Cadex, you treacherous worm! What have you wrought? I did only as requested, Master! Plague comes for the Imperium. I have eternity to ensure it festers.
And he just bamboozles. He just ditched the place. Poor Cadex. He's the real victim here. But what happens next? Yep.
Perpetual coward.
He just did a...
I
he just
expect
blasted
nothing less
off.
from those who betrayed humanity. Some, however, take courage to the limits of folly.
You will forgive the commander. He simply obliged an old man's wish to see duty's end.
I would not begrudge a knight his sense of duty, but you must leave if you can, now. Mortarian's failure here has sparked the fury of the Plague God. We will draw their attention if we may. Inform the Grand Masters of what happened here.
Commander, sensors detect conspicuous forms converging on our position.
We must depart. I envy you, my brothers.
Know that they fight on with courage and honor. Even as the bloom decays beyond, we will infect the realms of chaos with our purity.
We return to Titan. Brothers, you will be welcomed into the Hall of Champions.
Yep, our 8 knights there are now basically the honor guard of Khaldor Drago, it seems like, because it doesn't seem like they're going to return. And yeah, Mortarian just Team Rocket out, didn't he? It's just a shame we didn't blast him off appropriately. That's the only real disappointment there.
And she lost her soul to chaos. We had feared her fallen, but in truth, I misjudged her strength of will. In the end, she fulfilled an inhuman duty. Cartha Vakir sacrificed herself to preserve life and carve a path for hope in the future. She did so, realizing that the price would be an eternity of torment. She is a credit to the Inquisition, and has truly humbled this Grey Knight. Go, relay this to your masters.
The bloom fades.
Another triumph, purchased at a bitter price.
We have delayed our return to Titan for too long, Ektar. The Edict yearns for respite. Our duty forward is clear.
Yes, duty. What say you, Commander? Are we finished here?
I guess we are. What's the game gonna have me do?
As effusive as ever, eh? Dominus, set course for Titan.
And we are all done. That was definitely a fun time, and like I said before, I'm just a little disappointed that I didn't choose to go straight to the legendary difficulty, but I didn't quite understand all the modifiers they would put on there, since I had no idea what resilience was, and all the other traits. Never mind that the factor that it's a lot harder to stun the enemy units as well as another modifier. Because that would have been a nice challenge going into there. Although, again, I'm just wondering how to best approach doing the next campaign, because I would like to move on to some other games. And Mega Publix is planning on doing something with the Immortal Empires campaign when that's finally released. I just don't know if it's going to be as soon as it's released, or a few weeks afterwards to wait till things flesh out. And, excuse me. And of course, the Blood Bowl Season 10 is about to get started in there a couple weeks as well. The draft just finished just the other day, so it'll be a good time to enjoy that. And sadly, it is too late here. It's already 11. I need to get some sleep, since I'm going to be getting up at 6 in the morning here. But thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a fun time. Our knights are heroes, one and all. We have saved the sector, nay, the galaxy, and have a nice collection of arms as a reminder of our victory. I apologize, Seeker, that I wouldn't get to try out the mod, and of course I still need to get it installed and making sure it's working too. So I would have to do a little bit there as well, sadly. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Once we'll let the credits roll through. Ooh, there's more. Hi, Cadix.
This maggot remains, Lord Draco. Grandfather Neville! Protect your son!
A pitiful end awaits those who serve chaos. Warden of the Bloom indeed.
You may have cost me my stanters, but patience is the grandfather's greatest virtue. There's always another plague waiting just around the corner.
For once you speak the truth. Perhaps it is time to deploy more proactive tactics.
Oh, is that the Inquisitor? Or that's probably...
Let them go, let them go. We must be patient. I have a great many plans for you.
Well, that was an interesting little tease, as it suggests something more completely different as possible DLC or sequel possibilities. It remains to be seen if we actually get more content though. But have a good night, everyone.